I hope that this course has given you a good foundation to continue to learn about Android. This is just the beginning. There is a lot more to learn in Android. Here are a few areas that you may want to explore next. Navigation, UI, compatibility, background, persistence, and testing. Navigation is the way that we move from one part of the Android app to another. In our Hello World example, we only have one activity, so we didn't really need to go anywhere. Most apps will have more than one activity, and that will be your next step, to learn how to coordinate between the different activities and how to move from one to the other using intents. Next, you may want to learn about UI. In Hello World, we used text view. There are many other different widgets that you may want to use. If you want to put multiple of them on screen, you would like to use a layout such as linear layout, relative layout, and frame layout. Another way to put multiple things on screen is to use list view or recycle view. Fragments are kind of like mini activities, and it is used in many different parts of Android. Compatibility refers to the fact that there are many different kinds of Android devices out there, and you will need to figure out how to support them. For example, there may be phones, which are a little bit smaller than tablets, or some devices are denser than the others. You have already gotten a taste of that in Hello World when we were defining different dimensions and different styles. Another big topic is background. Everything you have written in your main activity right now runs on the UI thread. This thread corresponds to user actions, and you do not want to make it busy by having long-running functions such as going off to the internet to fetch some data. Instead, you should run that in a background thread. Persistent means that you want to store some data so that it is saved even when the user shuts down the phone and then turn it back on. The first tool in your persistent toolbox is shared preferences. Last but not least, testing. You have had a little taste of espresso testing in Hello World. To write robust apps, you will want to learn how to write tests alongside your app. Unit testing and espresso are the two major ways. The world of Android changes very quickly, so it's a little bit of a futile exercise if I list the resources you can use to learn about all these topics. I have collected them in the README file of the Hello World repository at github.com/chilkey/android-hello-world. Go there and click on the various classes to learn more. Happy coding!